All right, here we go with Hibernation is Hard, week 2 of 3, along with our friends over at Mike's Hard Lemonade Seltzer. We asked you guys to post videos and photos of where you're hanging out, where you're hibernating, where you're quarantining, whatever you want to call it. Over on Instagram and Twitter, we asked you to use hashtag HardHideout and to comment with pics and videos over on the dedicated Facebook post. You did that, and I have this week's winner, who is going to get hooked up here with the Mike's Hard prize pack, which includes a Coleman cooler filled with Mike's Hard, a Blitz 2021 calendar, and a whole bunch of other stuff as well. And like I said, we still got 1 week left, so get those pics and videos up over on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook. So here we go. This week's theme is making the best of what you got. So we'll start with Danielle and her converted garage space. I think it's a garage anyway. The corrugated metal walls would lead me to believe that. Anyway, obviously OSU themed here. I really like it. I like the lighting. Cool stuff going on here. The one thing, though, I see a problem developing as far as the floor goes. Because when you got a floor like that, you got to play some, a little game of two-hand tap indoors. The problem is after a couple drinks, you tell your buddy to go long and he goes smack dab into that China hutch, which would require more than a few stitches. So yeah, Danielle, be safe over there. Next up, we have some really next level stuff coming from Thomas. He owns some property, and on that property is an old smokehouse, which he has now converted into a little study library area. Look at that. Really, really nice job there, Thomas. And if that wasn't enough, yeah, he's got a cat there, too. Next up, I gotta mention this. My buddy Doug, during quarantine, hibernation, whatever you want to call it, he has made friends with the neighborhood squirrels. So much so, yes, they're now eating out of his hand. And not just one squirrel. Yes, he's got an army of squirrels hanging out, waiting to get fed now. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this, but at the same time, it would be pretty badass to control an army of squirrels. Just think of the things you could do with that. Like, I don't know, shut off the power in front of an enemy's house, or endlessly entertain Ronnie Hunter with those squirrels as well. You could do that too. And finally, we have Matthew here, who converted half of his garage into a hangout spot. I really like this. Yes, it's a little rough around the edges. Matthew did the work himself, and certainly did a way better job than anything I could have done. This space is uniquely Matthew. We're going to call this decorating scheme Prepper Chic. Matthew made this space his. I bet you he has an absolute blast there with his buddies. He's got the TV, the fridge, the Xbox. I dig it. Congratulations, Matthew. You're my winner this week. Getting hooked up with that Mike's Hard prize pack valued at over $150. Still 1 more week remaining, so get those pictures up. Instagram, Twitter, hashtag HardHideout, and the pics and the videos up over on Facebook as well. And next week, I will award a winner. So finally, I would like to thank Mike's Hard Lemonade Seltzer for sponsoring this, and I'd like to remind you that hibernation is hard, suspend it with Mike's.